Fell in love with the game.
Let's meet the starting five for your Orlando Magic. At forward, 6'8", number 2, Caleb Houston. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 23, Tristan da Silva. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 3, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 35, Goga Bitadze. At guard, 6'4", number 4, Jalen Suggs.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Nearly halfway through the season, let's see the standings out east. You look at Orlando, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding.
And looking at Orlando, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, the backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Goga Bitadze, and it's De Silva in at the 4. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Magic ball.
Suggs against Conley. Here's Houston. Pass to De Silva. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's McDaniels. It's a 3-point game. Randle outside. They get it back. The 3. McDaniels can't hit. Here's Orlando. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
The kick out to Conley. Puts up a deep 3. Goes back up, and it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Suggs against Conley. It's Suggs with a drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Yep, that one goes.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor. I'll tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. Clark, the Magic winning the Southeast Division last year. A bit of a surprise to some.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised as well, but you know what? That young group came together and is a bit ahead of schedule based on the typical trajectory of that kind of young team. But they've got a great, exciting core led by 2022 first-round draft pick, #1 overall pick, Paolo Banchero. And that's a solid foundation to build around, folks.
So a moment now to see the story for Anthony Edwards.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Suggs. Isaac with a screen on Conley. Isaac, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it out to Isaac. 4-3, and he buries his first look.
Boy, nice rhythm that time. See how Isaac let it fly right off the catch? That shows you confidence in the jumper.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And not just exerting himself scoring the ball, also showing energy on defense as evidenced by his 3 steals on the game.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Bataze. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Suggs. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Here's Conley. He's got 5. Now Edwards. Randall outside. 6 to shoot for 3. Conley. No luck on that one. Orlando has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood, great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And Minnesota with possession here. Following the bucket by the Magic. Conley goes in. Can't hit from in close.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Houston. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Isaac. And it's blocked by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Black comes in for Houston, and Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Here's Alexander Walker, and that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Alexander Walker. Outside Carter. DiVincenzo against Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Stunning and surprising jam by Carter Jr. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Randall, the pass to Alexander Walker. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Personal foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. The free throw drops for Randall.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
For 3, Randall. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Orlando ahead, leading by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Now here's Alexander Walker. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's De Silva. Here's Black. 9 points in his last outing. Back to Isaac. Up top Carter. 4 on the clock. That's tipped.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Here's Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Carter. The 3 is up. Rebound Minnesota. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Now here's DiVincenzo. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Here's McDaniels. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Orlando leading. Pass to De Silva. Excellent D there from Ingles. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Off target at the rim. The Magic have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Carter. The rebound by Ingles. The Timberwolves shooting just 35% from the floor. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Anthony outside. Pass to De Silva. High arcing shot. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Fades back. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Reed's got his first 2 points. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get loud, fans. Out the court is your hype squad. Which section can be the loudest for a free T-shirt?
A big group substitution here for Orlando. Lataze's checked in for Carter. Houston comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Ingles. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Pass to Houston. Randall with it.
Remaining in the first half.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. They still need this. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Orlando shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. 1:56 left in the second period. Back to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
First free throw is good.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Up and over Conley. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Extremely accurate from the mid-range. Caldwell Pope knows he has the touch to score from there.
Gobert with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Magic, and this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. The three from Suggs. Randall pulls down the board. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. It's rebounded by Bataze. Bataze's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Houston. Inside. Here's the Silva. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 4-point Magic lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Suggs against Conley. Suggs surveys the D. And that's not gonna go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Magic out in front, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, you almost had it. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. Over at Little Caesars Arena, the Pistons will face off against the Warriors. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
I prefer an even fight. Should be a good one.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
As the half went on, you could see they were forcing shots, rushing things. You have to stay patient.
And be unpredictable. Threaten the defense from all 3 levels.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Timberwolves trail. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's the Silva. Back to Suggs. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bataze. No good from outside. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Down low. Here's Gobert. Gobert not bothered by the D.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Dance Cam. Get ready, everyone. see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go!
Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Orlando, number 1.
The teams they faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Orlando trailing here. Pass to Batase. Batase with a screen to the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Great read by Suggs, dishing the rock in the two-man game.
From Jalen Suggs.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron, and it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Batase with a screen. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And here's McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Conley against Suggs. Gobert with the double. Here's Houston. Connects from downtown. Houston's got 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. He got a piece of it. On the wing, Suggs. He's guarded by Conley. Caldwell Pope against Edwards. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Batase. Here's Suggs. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 6 points for him.
That hoop right there is why Suggs went top 5 in the draft. This young man makes things happen.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Back to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Heading to the court. It's time to get loud for your 407 dance beat.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Carter. And he lays it up and in. Carter's got his second basket.
This is where Carter Jr. looks to score from, using his size to his advantage.
And so it's Minnesota with it. DiVincenzo, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to DiVincenzo. And he goes in for the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Black. Outside Carter. Pass to Isaac. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's DiVincenzo. After the basket by Orlando. Reed sets a screen. Clock at 6. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by Black.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Anthony feeling it out a bit. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Mr. Bunny, those are the shots you've got to convert.
Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. Misses from close range. It's all tied in Orlando. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Gary Harris out there with Anthony. And it's Black in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Timberwolves trail. Now Clark. Outside, DiVincenzo. Over Anthony. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Able to connect from the mid-range when given the opportunity. Nice shot that time from Dante DiVincenzo.
Isaac with a screen on DiVincenzo. It's Anthony on the take. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Saturday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
And he drops the first.
And when it comes to efficiency, Anthony's strongest suit is at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Timberwolves shooting around 44%. Not bad. Pass to Alexander Walker. Jacks up a 3. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Isaac finds Anthony. With some arc. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Magic lead by 4.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
So it's Minnesota now. Orlando making their last shot to the paint. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's covered closely. Doesn't go for him. Orlando leading by 4. Pass to Harris. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Down low. Isaac in the post.
And you know, guys, I like the fact that Isaac is adding different elements to his game, and the shot fake will only make him more dangerous.
At the line for Orlando.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And, you know, right now for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
So he can't get either to fall.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
Conley passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Edwards can't hit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Isaac. 5 on the clock. Doubled by Randall. Here's Batase. Three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Houston. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Magic, Caleb Houston. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Edwards against Caldwell Pope to get back on track. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Edwards.
Who else but Mike Conley? This guy seems to always come up in the big moments.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
It's time to get loud for the 407.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. To the inside. No good with a layup. Timberwolves trail by 4. Conley with the ball. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. A step back shot. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Houston. Pass to Suggs. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. They get it again. It's blocked. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter. The three from Suggs. Counted from distance.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the three if you give it to him.
And here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Caldwell Pope to the middle. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
Big time delivery. Go, Gobert.
Orlando leading by 5. 1:02 left to play in the fourth. Suggs with the bucket.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Minnesota shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Here's Edwards. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Key makes. They needed all of them.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Suggs against Conley. Doubled by Randall.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
5th team foul. At the line for 2. Da Silva.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
And so they foul intentionally.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Edwards, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
And Minnesota calls time here. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Your Magic Youth at speed.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're behind by 6. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Edwards for 3. Rebound by the Magic. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. At the line for Orlando, Goga Latauze. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Gets the 3 ball to go. The Magic win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
You get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Suggs.